What's up, guys? It's me again, believe it or not, with another knife review, I guess. This Kershaw Cryo, or Cyro, C-Y-R-O, or C-R-Y-O, sorry. However you feel like pronouncing it, I guess. They don't really have a pronunciation on their website. And I haven't really seen anybody else that I know with a knife like this. It is heavy. That is one thing that I will say about it. Very heavy. 4.1 ounces or something like that. Crazy. Compared to the Gerber Fast Draw, it is, the Gerber Fast Draw is a good, couple ounces lighter. The other one that I reviewed, the Phoenix Steel, here's a size comparison. It's a tinier knife, as you can probably see. And then the Gerber Fast Draw, since nobody probably has the Phoenix Steel knife. It's just a little bit shorter. Nothing terrible. It's a good size knife. I really, like I said, it comes in right at the bottom right here. Good size, not very aggressive jimping, but it's got some fairly rough jimping on the thumb rest area, and down here where your ring finger is. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm not sure why they've got that there. I've never needed extra grip for my ring finger, but whatever. 813 or 8CR13 MOV, or whatever that crazy long name for your steel is. If you like that steel, it's a great knife. If you don't like that steel, then don't buy the knife. Personally, I haven't found a knife steel that I really don't like, necessarily. There are some knives that I wish had coating on them because of rust and whatnot. It's just hard to, after every use, you have to take your shirt and wipe it down and make sure it's nice and shiny, if you care. I know a lot of people really just don't care. The knife is for use, and that's it. Then again, there's other people who think of their knives as little tiny supermodels that have sharp edges. What good's a supermodel if they're not attractive? Kershaw Cryo, very deep pocket clip. You can see it goes over. You can't really see that, but it goes over the knife just a little bit, not too much. Also, pocket clip is, you can move it, tip up, tip down, left or right. Lanyard hole. Personally, I don't like lanyards. They just kind of get in the way for me, add bulk to the knife. But you're not me, so oh well. Pocket clip's short on the knife. It only goes down about halfway, which I find is strange, but doesn't really matter because it functions very well. One thing I will say about this knife is you can push this down, and it's kind of tough to get down. It's hard to do if you're trying to, but as you see, you can push it down and still have some little flipper hanging out there. So I use the thumb studs. It's just a lot easier for me because I ensure my openness, and it has a very, very good lockup. No wiggle whatsoever, not even side to side. It is a frame lock. Like I said, 8CR13 MOV frame lock. Pocket clip, any type, you want on there. Plain edge, no serrations. So far, I haven't seen this knife with serrations. It does have a very industrial kind of look and feel to it. It's, like I said, it's real heavy. You definitely know it's in your pocket. And again, I don't carry my knives in my pocket. They're up here on my hip, where when I'm allowed to legally conceal and carry my firearm, I will. But until then, my knife is always there. I typically carry a few knives on me. Actually, lately I've been carrying this in my back pocket. Just really crappy. As you can see, it's got like a painted chrome finish to it. Terrible, terrible quality knife. I haven't sharpened it in a while. Yeah, it's just kind of there for if I'm at a restaurant and I want to cut a string off my pants and I don't want the old couple next to me to be like, oh my god, kid's got a knife. Just kind of pull it out and quietly, you know, I don't want to go Rambo on my clothing. I just kind of need to get rid of a string. That's cool. Great knife, very heavy. Pocket clip, very deep. Assisted opening, frame lock, no wiggle. This little circle here. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, alright. Right there. That little black circle thing right under the pocket clip. I didn't figure out what that was until just now. And if you can, it's hard to tell, but you can push and it stops you from like hyperextending or overextending or whatever you want to call it, your locking mechanism. It just kind of blocks it off. You're not going to be able to see it since my camera quality is so poor, but I'm not even going to bother. Basically, about halfway through the frame lock where it locks up right there, you've got a little indentation where this circle sits and hangs over, so it just won't let you pass by it. Very simple. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, just use your imagination. It really, a third grader could figure it out. Something's in the way, you can't move it past. That's how it works. From what it looks like, they're all Allen wrenches to open it up and everything. If you want, real easy to clean out, just take a Q-tip or whatever and just wipe it down through there, run a cloth through there. If you really want to get into cleaning all your knives and stuff like that, and I understand that there are some knives that you would want to take very good care of. You can take it apart. It doesn't look hard. Just undo screws, make sure everything's in the right spot. I've never taken apart a spring-assisted knife though, so that might pose a challenge, but I'm not sure because this one, it doesn't even look like there's anything to spring the spring assist. So I'm not exactly sure how that works. If anybody does know, I would be very happy if you would just kind of chime in and let me know. Until then, I guess I'll live. It's not a big deal if I don't know how it works. I'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure. I do have about 100 knives, give or take a few. Most of them, maybe not most of them, a good bit of them are, this was, Kershaw says it should be $50, but you could go to Dick's and pick it up for $42.39. Yes, I am good with prices and remembering that kind of stuff, and it helps that I just got this fairly recently, within the last few weeks. Overall, great knife. If you don't like heavy knives, don't buy it, not for you. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. The only knife reviews I've got so far are these three: Kershaw, Gerber, and this. I don't know if it's an off-brand or not, or a no-name brand. Ranger Joe's has them. That's in another video. Anyway, but yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.